Right, so today we are back with another video. I'm extremely sorry, it's been quite a time. Let's begin today's class, and what are we going to learn today? And that is specifically, I would like to tell you that we are going to learn about keyframes. Okay, so let me just get you introduced. Okay, so correct. So let's learn about them. What exactly do you mean by a keyframe? So keyframe is nothing but it actually defines, the animation. So if you have to talk about basically at the rate keyframes uh, specifies the animation. All right, this is what they actually talk about. Now, what exactly do we mean? See, the animation is created by gradually changing from one set of CSS style to another one. So during the animation, you can change the set of CSS styles many times. So that's what the animation is about. So how do you specify the change, how it's going to happen? See, there are two methods of doing it. All right. So the first method, if I talk about, is you can say the use of from and to. Okay, not TP actually, but TO. Okay, and the second method is it's like you can say you have 0% and you can say that is 100%. So what is that 0% and 100%? Basically, these are, from where to where. So basically, it defines the beginning and the end of the animation. That means when you have to start your animation and how do you want this to end. Okay, so let's explore the keyframes in the new editor. Basically, if you have to move an element as I have discussed just now, I'm going to show you a live example of it. All right, so let's start. What is the first thing which you're going to do is you are going to write like this, that is doc type. Here we go. Then we'll go down and put HTML and let's go down here. Then after the HTML, it is head. So head is also here. Then what is the next thing which we are going to do? After the head, we are going to create say body, and the body is like this. In the body part, what are we going to do? In the body, we are going to create one division, and this division which we are talking about, we are going to give it one class. Say the class is equal to maybe box, and then the division is closed. So that's how your body is closed, and this is fine. Okay, now once you've created this box, what you have to do, you have to do some styling for this, correct? So where do we do the styling? I told you that it is always done inline. I mean, there are various ways, but in this we are going to do the inline styling. So how are we going to do that? We are going to write like this style, and here it goes. So the style is here. Okay, so let me just put it like this. Now after the style, what I have to do next is I have to design the box. So it is a class, that's why we are writing dot box. After that, you're going to use a curly bracket, and then we'll give the style. So you can decide, suppose the width I need is, then you have the height, and in the height we have again say 100 pixel. Then the next thing which you have is the maybe the background, which is, you can say, is any color. Suppose you take the chocolate color, anything, it's up to you, whatever you want to take it there. Okay, then you have position. I always prefer to take the relative position. That's the best thing which you're going to put it here, the relative position. And we are going to write about animation. Now what I want, you have to give some name to the animation. So you can say my move. Okay, this is the name of the animation. For how many seconds you want maybe 5 seconds, 2 seconds, like that you can type. And the next thing is infinite, like for how much long, or for how long you want this to be continued. Okay, so this finishes your box thing. Now what is the next thing which I want to do is, I want to add a keyframe, which we've discussed just now. So how are we going to do this? We are going to put like this. You're going to write, see, here it came, @keyframes. Now give the name of the animation. Here it was my move. Exactly this thing you are going to write over here also. My move, and you open a curly bracket. Now in this, as I've explained you, you're going to use from and to, or you can use 0 and different scales. So here I'm going to use from, then open a curly bracket. I'm going to write here top. After the top, you have 0 pixel. The curly bracket closes over here. After from, you're going to write 2, then a curly bracket. Again, you're going to write top, and for how long you want to place it, that's how you're going to do this. Once it is done, your keyframes are done. Okay, now this is the keyframe which you have designed here, or which you have styled. Now let's see how it looks. So what is the best way of doing it? First press Ctrl S. Okay, now what is the next thing which I'll do is, I'll go to the folder. I'm going to copy the path. See, this is the path. So you just have to copy this, go to your Google Chrome, and right here you're going to use this. Okay, plus after this, what you will do is, you're going to use a backspace and you're going to write new.html. Okay, so can you see this moving down? When you are putting this, it's moving up to down. The chocolate color is moving up to down. All right. Okay, now the next thing, if I don't want to move up and down, and if I have to move it to say left and right. Okay, and what is the thing which we are going to do? We are going to do exactly the same thing. So you have box, the width, height, everything. Now in the position and everything, we've written it correctly. Now we'll change the animation. So what will be the animation in this case? It will be repeated. Sorry, the spelling is repeat it. And maybe you're going to say, maybe you will say 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, you're going to write it like, how do you want this to go? So you want this to go as linear, plus after the linear, what I want is, I want to go like 0 second, and then infinite, as I told you, and plus alternate. So that's how you're going to write. And instead of my move, now what will be the name of the animation? It will be repeat, repeat it like this, and rest all remains the same. Or maybe from here you can change it from say, you can say, okay, let's say 50%. And here you can remove the 0. Okay. Press Ctrl S. Press Ctrl and S. Then we'll go to new tab. Say this is the new tab. We are going to paste the folder name and then give a backslash and I will say new .html. Okay, and enter. So see, now this time it is moving left and right. And since in the code I have clearly mentioned about infinite alternate, so that's how it is going like this, left and then right, left and right. The previous one which we were doing, it was going only from top to bottom, but it was not coming back again. But here it is going like this. Now suppose in place of this, if I want to change a picture, suppose I want to put some picture over here. So what is the next thing? You're going to write URL. This is the URL. Put say double quotes and then see crab.jpg. Okay, just give the name, any animal you can take and put it and download from Google. Now Control S and we are going to go back here, and so can you see this? When I changed it to crab instead of a box, what is moving? A crab is moving left and right. Can you see this? Okay. So that's how I have changed from a box to a URL. So you can put any image of your choice, anything of your choice. Correct? Okay. So, and one more thing, if you want to style the body part or something, then you can write here body, the curly bracket, and maybe you can give some background color, and maybe the background color can be, say, corn silk, and then Control S. Go here and refresh the page. Can you see? There's a background color. I think it is white in color, so you're not able to see it. Maybe I'll change it to some, say, maybe red color so that it is quite visible to you. Control S. Go here and refresh the page. Can you see? It is red in color and moving like this. So since you have to make an aquarium, you can do it like, you know, the aquarium background or a blue background, and same way you can put as many animals as you want. So thank you so much, and I'm going to come up with many more things using this keyframes, and that is why I have put this video for your clarification.